Well, good morning. Unfortunately, we woke to rain this morning with a lot more predicted over the next few days, so I think we're going to have to reevaluate our plans. So it's time to hit the road. Alright, we're headed down towards Roma now. I woke up really early at Longreach this morning and just decided that I might as well do a few Ks today. Get a few of the bigger Ks knocked over on the last leg of the journey. There's a couple of little country towns and stuff I could have stopped and seen along the way, but I think I'm really hungry to get home now. So that's alright by me. So we're going to stop in at Roma and have a look at a few things there. I did have it on my list of things to do on the way, and it looked like there was a few cool things to see there, so we'll stop in tonight. Probably just about sunset we'll get there, and we'll have probably half a day in Roma tomorrow and check out what we can see in there and do in there, and then we'll get back on the road to home. As well as that, I kind of really wanted to reflect a little bit on the trip to Uluru, and there's been a hell of a lot of cool stuff to see. And I've really enjoyed the journey, so it's kind of good to have a big day of driving and about all the cool things you've been able to see, and all of the cool things that you've been lucky enough to see as well, which has been really great. Alright, well, let's continue on the road. We'll see you in Roma. There's been a lot of things that have actually stuck with me on this journey that have been the highlights for me, which I actually thought were not going to be the case. The first of which has been the drive itself. It's just been magnificent. The second of the things that's really stuck with me has been the small towns that I've gone through. It's been the first time since my childhood that I've actually been on a longer drive and a longer journey in this country like this. And it really took me back to my childhood, going through all of these little towns along the way, and it was just a really great thing to experience again. The next thing that I really enjoyed was actually the scenery itself. Not just the drive, but the change in scenery along the way. It's been such a stark comparison, and I mentioned at numerous times throughout the journey, going through completely different changes of scenery along the way, from farms through forests and out to plains as far as the eye can see. And especially on the last part of the journey through Longreach and the surrounding area there, through all the jagged rocky outcrops and mountains that exist through those areas there. It's just been a real highlight of the journey. One of the things that surprised me the most, and it was something that I really did not expect, was just how much I really enjoyed doing all of the touristy things along the way. The mines at Broken Hill and Cooper Pedy were just fantastic, and also heading out to historic Silverton, the Mad Max Museum. There are a ton of great things along the way that I actually managed to do. There are a few things that I didn't get the time to do, but I think that next time I head out on a journey like this, I'll be doing a lot more of those activities. Most of the places were actually really well set up, really enjoyable, and really good value for money as well. The last highlight, and probably pretty obviously so, was Uluru and the Olgas themselves. Anybody who has not been out to experience these, as I mentioned when I was there, definitely come and experience it. It's something that you really need to check out for yourself. It really was the big highlight of my journey and something that I really enjoyed doing. It really made the journey worthwhile. So as I mentioned earlier, we were going to get on the road and see just how far we could get, as it looked like the weather was coming in. And unfortunately, when we got as far as in June, it started just hoeing down. So I took a look at the Bureau of Meteorology and the forecast for the future, and it said it was nothing but rain for the next 3 days from here on in, all the way through to home. So I decided that I would get as far as I possibly could, and we decided to head on through to Roma. Well, good morning and welcome to Roma. We stayed about 5k back down the road last night, just off the road a little bit. There was a nice little free overnight stop there, so I just decided to stop in there. As I mentioned yesterday, we drove pretty much most of the day because it was raining, and it's still raining this morning. I've just got about 2 minutes in between showers and rain here, so I decided to quickly get this done. What we're going to be doing this morning, I believe, is we'll just pop into Roma, we'll just grab something to eat really quickly, stretch the legs. I haven't even changed from yesterday yet. It's been a hell of a journey, I must say, and something I've really enjoyed. And I hope all of you out there have enjoyed it as well, as much as I have. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us for the entire journey here. As I mentioned, we are going to get on the road home now. We've got more rain forecast for the next few days, and I think we are just going to head home and call it quits. Thanks for joining us on the journey. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time we get 4 wheels on the road.